So, in my previous video I shared with you what it cost for me to live here in this marina for a month. And in this video I'm gonna spend some more money. I mean, this boat is still feeling like it's someone else's boat. It's not really mine yet. I live on my boat for a couple of months now, this one. And I am enjoying it big time, but there is something to it, a feel about it that is off to me. And I have a prime example for that. So here's my galley, and yes, I did the dishes. And here's the example. This is the sink, and there's the drain. And when I open up this cupboard, let me get this plug out, you see something weird. Look at that. The drain is there, and the hose goes there. So the main drain is here, and the drain from the sink is there. So that is a prime example of someone else's mistake, and he should be fired for it. I don't know what's happened. Maybe they put in a new sink and put it in the wrong way, and then glued it in or whatever. I haven't looked at it yet, but and then figured out, oh, I made a mistake. Well, let me get a flexible hose and fix it like that. But that means something else as well. So back to the situation here. I mean, this hose is not really flexible, but it is a bit. But that stops me from using it in a normal way. So that means I need to flip this sink around. And that's just one part of the, yeah, and one example of how someone else's mistakes affects me now. I'm gonna spend some money again, and it's in my bedroom, and that's a place I haven't taken you with me for a while, I think now. It's just a bedroom and that's it. But let me show you. So I always go in backwards so I can open the door with my bum. And then hit my head almost every time. And here we are. It's really dark. I have one light on. I have opened all the curtains. Whee! There you have it. That's my bed, that's where I sleep. It's nice, it's perfect, it's comfortable. But yeah, I like a bit more space. And as you can see, I have to duck in here because this ceiling is the lowest one in my boat. It's about 1.70 meters. That's about 5'4", and I'm 6'3", so you do the math. But let me show you. This, I don't need it. I mean, I took the doors out already. And there's the other bunk. And this used to be a double bed. A raised one. There used to be one here as well. So, yeah. Or you're in a bad marriage, so you sleep apart from each other. Or this is just a room for kids or something. But there is something weird going on here. Right, so I've closed the door. And there is another door. And that's my cupboard with my clothes and all that kind of stuff in it. And as you can see, it's really dark. So when I've closed the windows, the curtains, sorry, I can barely see what I'm getting, what I'm needing, and where it is. And that's wrong. So, what's the solution? So this whole space, and there I went, banging my head again. Every time, guys, every time. But this whole area is way big enough for a normal sized bed. But this is in the way. And there's another thing. Let me show you that as well. So basically that's the steering mechanism for my two rudders. There's one, the connector, and there's the other one. And in here are some stuff I really need. Some grease guns and stuff like that. So I need access to this for sure. So that means I'm gonna build my bed on top of here. So I'm gonna take this off, disconnect that one because it's still working. I'm not gonna try it. I know it's working, but I need to keep it dry. And this will be gone, and I will get yeah, those slatted bed frames, two of them, 80 centimeters each, so that will be 1.60 meters wide. I will show you that in feet down there. And then this whole situation, this needs to come off. So I need to be grinding in here because this is steel. And I don't know how they put it in. So I need to be gentle. And then I'm going to close this door and make a door here. So I can access the cupboard from this side. And I can see what's in it. And better yet, where something is. So that's the project for this week. And of course there's a problem with that again. But let me get out of here because yeah, it's a bit low here. So I'm going into town this afternoon and get those bed frames and have them delivered because I don't have a car or a van. And yeah, to rent one, I have to go into town, rent one. That will be the next day available. So that will take me a while. And I do have time for sure, but I want to treat myself to a nice bed before Christmas. As a little present to myself. And that will build my connection with this boat, this feeling. I will make it more mine, my home. And not someone else's boat, the way it feels a bit right now. Hi guys, let me make a brief statement here. My YouTube channel is not about politics or religion or fixing the world. It's just about my life and the sometimes weird mistakes I make. I'm just trying to figure life out as I go. And yeah, so everything I do is optional. Just like subscribing. Morning! Right, let's get this show on the road. Got my box of many tools. And some more there. And now I'm gonna take out the sink first. Here goes nothing. Got the sink out. Was put in there with butyl tape. And now I've hit my first snag. That one, the drain. It's above the level of where I want to have my bed. And that's steel. So I need to grind in there. That is no problem on its own. I have a grinder, so that's no issue. But I don't have a fire blanket, so I need to get that, and I need to get into town this afternoon again. So I will pick that up later. Now I'm gonna disconnect the tap. Yeah, that's these two. All right. So unfortunately they didn't have a fire blanket in the store, so I have to do without. It's just what it is. So yeah, let's get grinding. Well, this is another challenge, guys. Here, I want to remove this trim in order for me to find out how this is connected. I think it's welded in the back to the steel of the boat itself. So I need to find a way to cut it as deep in there as I can. So let me do that, and I have some other news as well. Well, the news I have is about the engines. They will be put in the first 2 weeks of May next year. They have a slot then of about two or 2.5 weeks, and then they can put them in one go. And I can stay here during Christmas and New Year's Eve and all that. So that means I have time to do my bedroom. And I made a decision on my bedroom as well. Let me show you. I mean, this here is a nightmare. Look, maybe a light. No, yeah. This is one part. This is one part. It's all crap. So I need to take it all out. Everything has to come out. And that's a bigger project than I anticipated, but it is what it is. I have to do some measurements and wrap my head around it. I mean, this is not nothing. This is a big issue. I need to think this over really well. Ugh, this weather is boring. It's gray, it's dark really early. Around 4:30 it's dark. 4:30 a.m. But yeah, I'm doing the garbage run. That's a benefit of living the way I do. I need to be realistic about what I use and what I buy. I don't have lots of storing space, so that means I only buy what I need. And that also means I have to do several trips to the store in a week. But that's okay, that's fine. But I don't buy plastic bags. I don't use them. I have a backpack for my grocery runs. And that means this is all the garbage I have produced in a week. So yeah, I'm pretty eco-friendly. Also, the dishes, I do them once every 2 or 3 days. So I'm saving a lot of water. I'm not using or spending water like I did before when I had a home. You grab a shower every day, you do the laundry every 2 or 3 days in a week. You do the dishes, or you run your dishwasher. And I don't have that, so. And I'm a guy living on my own on my boat, so I decide when I do the dishes. So yeah, I'm doing this garbage run and then grab a shower and then have a think about the situation in my bedroom. I mean, that's a serious one. There's something else really amazing in this marina, and that's that boat. It says in Dutch, vaarwens, and it means, yeah, basically it's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation for terminally ill people. Yeah, to grant them a free boat ride, just for some relief for their loved ones and the patient himself or herself. And yeah, they're getting a new boat, guys, so that's amazing. So if you're in Holland, look them up. I will drop the link in the description. And if you can, please help them out. It's run by volunteers. So yeah, that's amazing. Well, that whole deal with my bedroom took me by surprise, but yeah, that's boat life for you. Yeah, it's an expense I didn't plan on, but I need to get it done. So I'm going to rent a car coming Monday. I don't have sooner the time to get a rental car. I have to go into town and all that, and have some other things I have to do. So I'm going to rent a van on Monday, get some measurements, and then get my supplies and get it sorted. I mean, if I want to have a nice bed for Christmas, I need to hurry up. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna give it a go. Oh. Some chicken, and then some veggies, and noodles, and yeah, it's like a herbal paste. Awesome. What do you think? Oh, that's done. Dinner time.
That's what makes the money.
Oh. Holy cow, guys. This is gonna be a big job for sure. But the upside is I can insulate everything in here. Yeah, and take it from there. I mean, that whole wall basically is rotted out. Well, the boat is over 35 years old. So that was to be expected for sure, but I didn't think it would be this bad, but it is. So I'm expecting mold as well behind the paneling. So yeah, I just need to take it all out. That's the only option. Just to guarantee my health as well, physically. I mean, I'm sleeping in my bedroom, and if there are mold spores in the air, that's not good. That's really unhealthy. So there is only one option, and that is a complete rebuild. I can do it for sure. So now I have to. Well, let's see how that will work out. Some surprises will be in there for sure.